Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, with it, I'm Lana Simone. Can you guys tell what's been happening? We've been crying all morning, guys! Woo! I had contemplated even making this video at this point in time because everybody knows that I am not a crier. I'm not a sad person. For the most part, I'm a very, very, very happy person, and just positive and just always looking at, woo! Always looking at the always looking at the positive side of life. That's just kind of how I live my life. But lately, we're gonna get it together. Lately, I have just not really been feeling the best. I haven't been feeling very motivated to do much of anything, and I think it's stemming from just seeing how my goals and things that I had planned for my life are just not coming into fruition in the way that I had hoped. And I think I had touched on this a couple of videos ago, just about how social media has taken a turn for me. It's not unfolding in the way that I had hoped. By the time I had turned 30, I had so many goals and so many things and all this stuff that I had wanted to do and where I wanted my social media to be and like all these things. And the fact that it's just, I'm here and now I'm 32. Yeah, things are just not panning out the way that I had hoped. And I spent like an hour on the phone with my best friend just now, just crying and talking and more crying and more talking. And she's giving me all this like amazing advice and just allowing me to just feel the things that I'm feeling. And so I just wanted to come on here and just kind of have like a little transparent moment with you guys and, talk to you guys about kind of where I'm at. So as you guys know, like I started this whole content stuff and this was like by accident. Like it was by accident. I posted a video, it took off, it went viral, and I was able to do this full time for a couple of years. And so every year, just bigger and better stuff was going down. Like I remember I got my first like paid partnership, and then I was working with all these brands and getting all these big brand deals, and like stuff was like, we were like leveling up. And then I had my first brand trip, I think it was at 2023. I spoke on my first panel in that same year. So stuff was really popping off. And because stuff was popping off, I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be even bigger in 2024, like 2025, 2020. Like it's just gonna keep going. But I just feel like it almost felt like I hit my peak. Like, you know how they say like you hit your peak in high school, or like you hit your peak at this point and then like after that it's like just downhill. That's kind of what it started to feel like for me. The brand deal stopped significantly and I'm like, man, like if I didn't have a full-time job, like girl, what was you gonna do? Because rent is still due on the 1st. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's kind of just where I'm at. And then just seeing like, knowing that it's a new year, knowing that, I'm 32 now. And I don't know, I just kind of feel like I'm in this place where I'm just like stuck. I just feel stuck. I don't really feel as motivated as I used to feel with content. And I hate that for me because content was always something that I loved doing. But yeah, I just don't really feel that motivated anymore. I literally told myself I am not going to sit here and cry on camera. Like we're going to finish crying and then we're going to start this video. So do not let me cry. Do not let me start, y'all. But yeah, so that's kind of just where I'm at with it. I'm getting ready to go to the gym because I know the gym usually takes my mind off of just all the stress and everything that I have going on that's just not going great. I kind of have a solution for myself, and something about me, like, yeah, I'm gonna have my moment, but like my moments are always going to motivate me to, all right, you gotta go in, sit down, make a plan. Like you're not gonna sit in this space for long. So like I had my moment, the moment is done, we are going to lock in and things are gonna start happening. Like that's just what we're gonna do. So I don't know, is anybody else in this boat though? Like, or have you guys been in this boat where you kind of just feel stuck? Like you're putting in the work, you're doing A and B to equal C, but A and B is not equaling C, it's equaling like F. Did that make sense? Was that a good analogy? I don't know if that was a good analogy, but basically you're doing the work, like you're putting in the work, but you're not seeing the results that you would like to be seeing. That's basically what I'm trying to say in a nutshell. It was to the point where I was considering like, should I just retire from content altogether and just close this chapter of my life because stuff is just not going the way that I want it to go. But then I had to remember, like, no, this is still something that you enjoy doing, and also you're not a quitter. You ain't no quitter. In the conversation that I had with my best friend earlier, we talked about some ideas, we talked about some plans, and, you know, her whole thing was, you know, if you're feeling stuck, maybe it's just time to pivot. Like, still staying in that realm of the things that you love to do, but maybe it's time to pivot. Maybe it's time to do something else for a little bit. Maybe let's put a pause on this and focus on this. God, guys, my eyes feel so swollen. Jesus, I hate crying. You know, and the thing is about crying, it's like your head hurts, your throat hurts, like your nose is still, like, it's just, I hate the process, but it's like I was just so overwhelmed and so just, it was just all the emotions happening. So it happened. We got our first cry for the year out. We got our first cry for the year out. I just was talking. I hope that everything that I said made sense. And it's something about, like, just being in your 30s, like, and just not really being where you want to be. Like, something about the 30s and not being, like, it just hits differently, because I remember I had periods of this in my 20s, but it just didn't hit like how it's hitting in my 30s. Do you know what I mean? Like, but this is why, y'all, and I'm so thankful and so blessed that I have a community around me, like between my friends and my family and stuff, just like speaking life into me and like, hey, like, you're never gonna fail. Like, that's just not even a thing that's gonna happen. Like, you are not a failure, you are not going to fail. You can reroute, you can always pivot, and at the end of the day, you always figure it out. And I think, you know, in times like these, I kind of just have to, which is why I appreciate the feedback from you guys so much, like even the comments and like the DMs that I get and the messages and stuff. Woo! We're not doing it. I told y'all we're not doing it. Yeah, all the feedback that I get from you guys is just always just so appreciated, because as an influencer, as a creator, you really don't know. Like, when you record content and you post it, you just post it and that's kind of it. You don't know what type of response it's going to get. You don't know who's going to see it, who's going to take something, you know, away from this video and then do something different because of what you posted. Like, you just don't know. And I think that's sometimes a tough part about being a creator, is that you're posting this content, I don't want to say blindly, but like, you're just posting it, and just whoever takes something positive away from it, that's great, but a lot of times you just don't know. The comments that I always love reading are messages, oh my god, like, you're the reason why I started to embrace my natural hair, like, you were the reason why. Y'all, I literally have a folder on my phone of like messages from people and like the things that they say about my content and stuff to keep me going sometimes, because it really can get a little hard to keep pushing, especially when you're not really seeing the results that you want to see in this industry. Man, I don't think I've ever posted a video. I've never filmed a video like this. I just kind of have my moment in silence and just get over it and go about my day. But I don't know. I think that these times are just important, especially like, I just wanted to share this moment with you guys, because if anybody else is in that space of just not really knowing, feeling stuck or whatever, like, it's okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. Have your moment. It is okay to cry. Man, I did good. The tears didn't fall during this video, so I'm really proud of myself for that. I just want to say I appreciate you guys more than you know. I'm not gonna blame it fully, because this probably would have happened even if I was not on my cycle. But my cycle started yesterday, so I am extremely emotional. And yeah, it just feels good to talk about it. To talk about it with you guys, and talking about your feelings is very important. But yeah, that is it. I feel like I look super crazy right now. My eyes look like they look swollen, they feel swollen, but it's fine, because it is important to feel your feelings, and it's good to talk about your feelings. And I'm really happy that I have this platform to discuss these things, because y'all are always here for the good times, and you guys should be able to be here for the not so great times too, you know, because at the end of the day, we are family. Like, we fam for real. Y'all been here for a while. We go way back. We go back like backpacks, you know what I'm saying? Like, we... But yeah, I appreciate you guys as always. Thank you all so much for tuning into this video. We are going to get this workout in so we can stay thicker than a snickle all year. You hear me? All year. Let me know what type of content you guys want to start seeing more of from me, because I know we locked in with the hair content. Like, we locked in with the hair content. But yeah, let me know what you guys would like to see more of for the new year, for 2026, as we are locking in. We are locking in this year, y'all.